So I didn't take a shower today, and I normally do that. And I want to compare it to my other videos where I always take a shower and then shave. Some people claim that it doesn't make a difference, and to me, it makes a huge difference, but I'm gonna give this an honest shot. So, and I've done it in the past as well when I had hip surgery and then foot surgery. You know, there was days or weeks where I couldn't, take a shower, and I had to shave without, showering first. So I had to prep my skin. So I put a hot towel on my face for about 3-4 minutes, and I mean, scalding hot. Now, I do have very hot water in the sink basin, so that's really the only thing that I normally wouldn't do. I normally just have lukewarm water in there, but now since I didn't, take a shower, so I'm just going to go in with a Simpson T3 here, and I'm going to use, a very good soap by Ariana and Evans. This is their new jars, and the nice thing is they don't cling against the side when you're lathering up with them, or when you're loading your brush. But not going to do any cuts today in this video, just so the people that want to see the whole thing and make sure that I did it the way I say, you're going to see it. So once I paint that on my face, this is how to face lather. Then I add more water to the tips of the brush, and I go right up here and start creating a lather. Now you can go in little circles, you can go any way you want. What you really want to do is focus on is working that hair up on your face. This brush is so beneficial because it's going to start lifting up those hairs, softening them up, and prepping your skin for a slick surface for that razor to glide right through it. So, people are like, how long do you lather up? Well, I generally start lathering my face first before I start loading up the gear I'm going to use. And just because I shave with this razor a lot, I'm going to go in with the Tie 95. Mine has a titanium top cap base plate. It is open comb, and I like a stainless steel, like short handle. Like here's a Henson. So it's not that short, but it's so big and bulky, it feels really good in your hands. So if you have big hands like I do, it's perfect. So this one's already loaded up, but I would, normally break this thing down, load the razor, and, put a new razor blade in. I have one shave on this, so I'm not going to do that. But that's about the amount of time someone would spend, or I would spend for that matter, to load up my razor and make sure it's ready to go. So then after I do that, I just, go back down, just put the tips of the brush in when you're face lathering. Don't dunk it. If you dunk it, you're going to lose all that soap buildup that you have in your brush, and it's going to destroy your lather. And a lot of people are like, well, I suffer when I lather. Well, I did too, brother. Because I was dunking the whole entire, like if this is the water, I was dunking the whole entire bristles of the brush in the water. That's completely wrong. Just like 1/8 of an inch, just the tips of it, and you'll start getting really good lathers. Now, if you see here, I'm spending more time on my neck because if I get irritation, that's most likely where it's going to be. But yeah, that's pretty creamy. A lot of people ask, what kind of consistency are you looking for? I look for yogurt. When I get that, I'm good to go. And you can see this is just a glorious shaving soap, and I highly recommend it from Ariana and Evans. All right, that's good. All right, so I'm just going to go in with the Timeless. It's rougher, I can tell you that. but not bad. This is an open comb. I do have 4 days of growth, so, you know, this razor is not going to struggle with it as much as something that's not as aggressive. Now, one of the main things I'm concentrating on is not flinging my wrist underneath my jawline, because that's where I always get irritation. So I got to make sure I just use my arm to maintain that angle. That was a good pass. Okay, other side here. You can see the shaving soap just oozing off there. That to me means it's a little too wet than what I wanted. Okay. Yeah, just see how good that angle was. Yeah, what a great pass. All right, up top. And I have noticed shaving with all those cartridge razors around my lips, I was feeling like little nubs, like it did not do a very good job around my mouth. I was shocked to realize that. You know, like you're watching TV or something, you're just playing with your mouth, and I'm like, gosh, it missed a little spot right there. Like, how's that possible? Especially in my, you know, in the crease of my lips. But it's so glad to be using a safety razor again. So nice detailing with a safety razor. All right, first pass complete. Now my second pass, it's going to be quick. I'm just going to go across the grain and against the grain on my neck. And the reason I do that is I can't chase BBS. A lot of people try that, and you know, and they get irritation on their skin, and they're wondering why. Well, dude, you know, BBS is something I know when I first started using a safety razor. Yeah, I tried it too, and man, it was horrible. Never got a good shave. Started not chasing BBS, and just had much better success with it. So I'm putting water back in that sink basin, and I'm just going to go in here. I did have an ingrown hair right here from that Gillette Lab razor. So cartridge razors still give me ingrown hairs. So just getting that activated real quick. Now that's a real thin coat. But watch how fast this shave's going to be, but steal the shaving cream that's in your brush, because you're just going to rinse that down the sink anyways. And apply that to your face. And you can just keep doing it if you want. I mean, that's entirely up to you. But you can still see, like, that was a perfect. I mean, that to me is still a little too wet. But I quit messing around with it. All right, so final pass across the grain on my cheeks, against the grain below my jawline. Great pass. Okay. All right. Damn good. Ohio Shaves post-shave routine. There we go. Why say shaves twice? All right. I do have a little bit of stinging on my lower neck already. I can feel it. Is it going to make a difference? Yeah, I mean, that shave was not, perfect. I feel some stinging around my lips. And just let me go through with this and see where it's at here. This is an alum block now. Ooh, yeah, definitely through here. I mean, I was concentrating on that more because I was missing a lot of hairs. Yep, tingling right here. Maybe a little bit below. Right here for sure. Ooh, yeah, right there. Oh. Yeah, right where the ingrown hair is. Right through here. Yeah, very bad technique on this side. Too much pressure, or basically because I did not take a shower. It's huge for me. I've seen big benefits, and this is proving it right now. That was the tell-all. So that's, I just rinsed that off real quick. Oops, gotta go to the flea market and grab some corn. We're having our Balloon Fest party this weekend. Oh, hot air balloons come in before the Hall of Fame, and it's a really big deal. Kids love it. All right, so the next step I do is Thayer's. If you haven't tried this stuff right here, this is the #1 selling product here on Ohio Shaves. And I mean selling on Amazon. Number 2 is the alum, or no, wait, number 2 now is Jim razor blades, because they're so good, and that's what I use today by Persona. Freaking awesome. So Thayer's goes on super slick. Now, whatever, aftershave you want. I'm just going to go in with some Rockwell shaving balm here. One of my favorites. It's sitting here. Might as well use it. Put it on your face, right on top of that Thayer's. Don't let it dry. If you let it dry, then to me, Thayer's is helping any aftershave you have just soak right into your skin, and you're getting it immediately. And in about 20-30 minutes, when all this dries into your face, you're going to touch your face and it's going to be silky smooth. All right, so going over this shave, I did have some irritation down here. I can say that I did have an ingrown hair right here. So, my neck was already irritated from the last couple of videos that I did, that I was testing out cartridge razors, which my face does not like cartridge razors. That's why I quit using them. But pre-shave, definitely I could tell a difference between taking a shower and then sitting here for 10, 20 minutes, however long it would take you to shave or me to shave. I don't know where we're at right now, 14 minutes. I mean, right now, everybody else would just be cleaning up their crap and, go out the door. So it really doesn't take that long. Shaving in the shower, for me, I haven't tried it. I just don't trust myself in the shower. When I'm in there to shower. I'm a bald guy. I don't have to do my hair in there. So, yeah, but I can definitely see the benefits from taking a shower, from just using a hot cloth to heat up your face, and then shaving. Big difference, night and day. Give it a try. Let me know in the comments if you've tried it, and let's start a conversation. And I want to say thanks to all the members. You guys, I think we're up to 100 now. You guys are awesome, and I just very much appreciate you giving a little amount of money every month to help support me and the channel. So thank you. If you haven't become a member yet, hit the links below and figure out. Well, you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you Sunday at Have a great weekend, and I will see you next Sunday at 11 a.m.? Yeah. Come on, America. Freaking idiot.